Hey YouTube, I'm back. This week I'm going to talk about cyberbullying. Um, Cyberbullying is where people bully other people on social networking, in particular Facebook, and it's not nice. So my first question, I guess, will be, why do people bully? Well, my answer to that is, when people bully, they've got nothing better to do. So instead, they bully other people, particularly young girls. And as far as us girls are concerned, there's nothing wrong with us. We're just human. We're pure human beings with a heart. You know, we feel what other people feel. You know, there's no shame in that. And my second question, I guess, would be, why would you want to harm yourself? These are my two main top questions. As far as self-harming goes, take it with someone who knows, which will be me, because I've been through it and it's not nice. It's not good at all. You know, you're throwing your life away, and it's horrible. It really is horrible. You don't want to go through it. Nada. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about committing suicide. Don't even think about bullying. It's not fair. Why do you do it? You know? And kids don't really understand what cyberbullying is. But that's where I come in, to tell you what cyberbullying is all about, and why they do it. So, like I said, I guess my first question would be, why? And why would you self-harm? Those are my two questions I want to know. So I'm going to answer them for you. I'm going to try and explain it in a way that I understand, because I have special needs. Now, I know some people out there have special needs. Doesn't mean us lot have special needs, because we're special. You know, we are special. And I know kids with special needs think, oh, why me? Do you know? Why was I born with this? Why? It's just who we are. You know, I've had to deal with it. You know, I've dealt with it. And my special needs are moderate learning, which means it takes longer for me to sink in information. You know, and I've learned to deal with it. You know, I got taken the mickey out of, I got spat out, I got slapped at. You know, it's not worth it. You know, just because we've got special needs doesn't mean that we're any different to normal people. You know, why do it? Why take the mickey out of kids that have got special needs like me, like other people? You know, it's not fair. And kids with special needs, on the other hand, that don't quite understand, and I want to try and make people understand in a way that they can, if that makes sense, how cyberbullying is a big no. So, number one, cyberbullying is a no. A definite no. Number two, do not commit suicide. It's not worth it. Number 3, ignore the people that are making you upset. Ignore them. Stand up to them. Number 4, don't take any notice. Just walk away. Walk away. The saying is, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. So, remember that little poem in your head. So, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt. So, remember that poem. And if you feel like the whole world is squeezing you in and you got no way of escape, and you feel like you're in a tiny, tiny little box and there's no way out, and then at every tunnel there's a light. At every tunnel there's a light. And excuse me, and you will see a bright shining light. And as far as bullying is concerned, they don't get to see that light. All they do is aggravate people. They've got nothing better to do. They just sit there behind a computer and attack people. And it's a no. It's a pure no. So I guess my next question is, why do young girls think that their life ain't worth living? Well, let me tell you. Your life is worth living because rule number 1, you've got your whole life ahead of you. 2, you're smarter than those bullies. You can push through. Remember that poem? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. You just got to push through it. That's how I learned to deal with it. So, that poem, my mum told me that poem. I told my mum one day, when I came back from school, I said, "Mum, I'm being bullied." And I had no one to talk to. And the only way at the time, I thought, was self-harming. It's not the answer. It really isn't an answer. There's different resources out there. You can go to counselling, you can go to a group class where you can talk about your feelings, stuff like that. But self-harming ain't the answer. My dears, self-harming is really not the answer. Do you know what bullies hate the most? Right? You ignore them. Don't message them. The way that I've learned is not to message back. And if you feel like you need to go to the police because of the bullying, you print out the proof. That's what people tend to forget to do. That is the big number 1 rule. If you want to go to the police, print out the proof. Okay? So my next question will be, how do we get the police to sort this out? So, when you go to the police station, you say, "I'm being bullied. Can you help?" And they will say, "Yeah, we can. We can go and talk to the person that is doing it, put a harassment order against them." And then that will mean the harassment order is usually a yellow slip that the police give you, which means you won't be able to contact them. If you see them in town or wherever you go, school maybe, college, just carry on. Carry on. Don't address them. Don't aggravate them. Don't make situation worse than it already is. Don't. And if they're still doing it and they're breaking their order, then they can get arrested. And then they can be put into jail and for further questioning. So I hope those 3 answers really did help. But like always, don't forget to comment, subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook. If you have any questions, you can email me. I will put a link below. If you find this video helpful, I can do more for people with special needs to help them understand. Like I said, I have special needs. If you want any more videos like this, please let me know and I'll be glad to help. Thank you.